After 3 years, I'm finally about to bring my short bed home. So here, let's start it up. This is the LS swapped short bed. So let's take her home. So it's a long story about this truck, too. My wife's gonna be filming behind me, so I'm probably gonna do a burnout if it'll do one. So give me a second. We'll cut to her video.
That's not so. It's Teddy's truck. Hi, Dada. Mommy, it's Mama's secret. See up with this empty parking, guys. Sorry. Mommy, someone's calling. No. Mommy, someone's calling. Mommy, someone's calling.
So you're probably wondering, why did it take 3 years to drop an LS in a Chevy truck? You know, I've been wondering myself too. So you guys aren't the only ones. Anyway, it's been a staple in my life for a while, and a thorn in my back, if you want to say. So a friend of mine was starting his business about the time I got the truck, and I had put head gaskets on it because I bought it or got it with bad head gaskets, and I traded an RX-7 with a bad clutch for it, so it felt pretty fair to me because they hadn't blown up like they have now. These trucks have, went sky high, and this was right before they took off. I've always liked short bed trucks, so I got that on trade, and I was like, yeah, this is cool for me. I really like short beds. So I got it. I put head gaskets on it. I wasn't impressed at all. It's just a TBI 350, and I mean, granted, there's things you could do to it to make a TBI 350 run pretty damn good, but I was just like, yeah, whatever. I'm gonna LS swap it. After I didn't like the way it ran when I put the head gaskets on. So I got through that winter, and just kind of let the truck sit over winter, whatever. Started every couple months, or a month, every month. My friend, after winter, told me, he gave me a price to LS swap it, with motor included, all this stuff, whatever. And I'm like, okay, cool. So I drop it off March 2019. We agreed that it would be done July 2019. Verbally. I should have got it in writing. Let me tell you, get everything in writing. Don't trust anybody. I'll show you the receipt that I got. Whatever. So I dropped the truck off to my friend at the time. Safe to say I'll never be his friend again. I dropped it off. He got the motor in pretty quick. Everything. He came across a Turbo 400. He called me. He's like, hey, this guy wants $200 for this Turbo 400. It came out of a van. We'll just drop it in while we got the motor out, So I buy the turbo 400. You know, he's like, oh, I got a torque converter for it, and drop it in. All right, cool. Dropped it in, got everything running, driving, but fuel system exploded, right? When he was trying to tune it. So, you know, it was just running real bad. I have videos from, you know, when he had got it running. I'll add into this film. But, you know, it sat there. And then he tuned it. The fuel line blew up. He thought it was the fuel pressure regulator. And I have pictures and videos of all that stuff that I'll add on here. But anyway, I had it picked up about 4 months ago. Took it to Long Shot Performance out in Girard. I feel safe saying his name because, you know, he does quality work. And there was another car from the shop there too. So we'll get into that, you know. I really don't want to put his name out there because I don't want people to think they should go try this place out. No, don't. Long Shot Performance does great work. You know, you need something custom, or he's not going to do LS swaps. So there's another guy in our area that does really great LS swaps. He's going to refer everyone to him. Reese Nicastro, RM Performance, I think it's called. He's going to refer everything out to him. But back to the footage. Mm-hmm. Like I said, we were moving at a good pace at that time. We got along great. Everything was going great. And then we got to put back together. That was before the tranny was in. It was running without a trans. I'm going to show you now. This is a few months down the road when we started to tune it, and you could hear the whining in the transmission. Someone said that to me months ago before I took it to Tyler's. But these are some older videos. Back to the footage. Down here trying to make some progress on the LS truck. You see her poking through there, down there. Not cranking over right now. Working on the tune. Getting a little tune worked on it. In that last clip, that it was whining. Should have known that. Started making more progress, driving it. You know, peep it out. So it's not really whining because of just the fuel pump, but you could hear the tranny a little bit behind the fuel pump whining. It's very faint at this point, but it gets worse as the video goes on. And you'll see when the part in the video where Tyler picks it up, it's whining real bad when you rev it. And that's the pump in the transmission. after that day, it sat for about a month or two. He put injectors in it because it wasn't, you could hear it wasn't really hitting on all 8 there. And he put changed a couple of the stock injectors, put them back in, and claimed that he put some injectors in the car he was building at that time, and I should try to get those injectors, paid him for it. Never got the injectors put in, and then the next time he tried to tune it, it developed a gas leak. So I bought the fuel line. There it's at. There's one more video after this of how it was running before I moved it out to Tyler's. So I'll show you that right now.
Yeah, I'm working. Idling. Did a pretty good burnout too. Had to jinx it.
That's the video I was talking about where you can hear the tranny whining pretty good. And now, and then inserts my savior, Mr. Longshot, or Tyler as I call him. But he's got his own YouTube channel. Check him out, Mr. Longshot.
After 3 years of sitting here, not getting done after being paid for it, somebody else gonna do the job. So, going a long shot performance. Where's the shop at?
Gerard.
Gerard. Gerard, Ohio. Hopefully in the next couple of weeks it'll be back on the road. There we go. Back to Gerard she goes.
So here's some of the stuff Tyler found that we had to fix. I'm going to show you probably a couple pictures here. Didn't really get videos, but these are pictures he sent me as he was going through the truck to fix all the problems. We got the janky fuel system that was in there. The flywheel that he just mangled and tried to make work, which would have caused all kinds of vibrations. And I'll show you. Better just show you. And we're here getting an update on my short bed. So we got new fuel system going in. We're gonna replace the inline fuel pump. Get something a little quieter. There's my tank over here. So gonna get an aeromotive fuel pump to go on the factory unit, tie into it, put back in the new tank that I have in it, and then we're gonna hook everything up, put a basic driving tune on it, see how it handles, make sure the tranny's good in it. It's got a turbo 400 in it. He's gonna rewiring that was on here because it's, you know, just tossed everywhere. And I think the
OBD port's fucking sitting under here too somewhere. Yep, right here. Just laying in here. This is actually another car that was at a different shop, at the same shop my truck's at. So if that surprises you, it doesn't surprise me. He's actually gonna be going after him for the fucking shit he did on this one. Look at this. Brand new Charger. Let's just hack the bus member. We're gonna get this all tidied up in here. I got a new stereo for it. All that when it comes back to the house. So soon. Let's get this shit off here too. Fix that. Soon, baby. You'll be coming home soon. Can't wait.
Okay, go.
Whoa! See, the tranny that you know who put in was junk. So now insert having to get another turbo 400 that was a short tail. So I had to get drive shafts. It just gets better and better. Watch. Getting closer. So, first time driving this truck in 3 years. I'm very excited to get it home and start working on it and making the appearance get better. I got some other stuff I need to do to it. Woo! Baby, she runs good. Gotta get some mufflers on her though. So, my first ride, I'm pretty happy with it. She's filthy though. Let me turn the camera around. First time in years I've seen this view. And I am like, I feel like a kid at a candy store. I'm more than happy to just drive this truck. I don't have heat. Got to get that sorted out. Got to get my dash and my radio put back in it. So, I'll tell you how it goes when we get home. I'm going to focus on the road so I don't wreck this damn thing. Well, it's a little bit windy if you can't tell. Made it to the gas station to get some premium and head home, see if we're leaking anything, you know, go from there. What the heck is that? Alright, yeah, it's pretty windy. There she is. Alright, we just got her home. This wind's out of control. Let's see if we get any leaks or anything like that. Feel the pressure in the, because I have no gauges right now. I'm gonna probably download the torque app, get the reader to plug in an OBD2 to at least give me something until I upgrade to in-dash gauges. Figure out how I want to do that. But everything, I mean, hoses feel pressurized. I don't see any visible leaks. No, don't smell antifreeze. Nothing out of the ordinary. I do know I need to either do a heater core or something to figure out a way to get around. Right now I just have it bypassed. Actually, Tyler did all that work for me. He got me a dipstick tube for a Turbo 400, so we know we have the right tranny fluid, all that stuff. My overflow bottle. But right now we're looking good. I need to figure out my lights, and then maybe I'll be able to drive it to work. Today, a little too windy for that though, so we're gonna go hang out with the kids. I'm gonna edit this film, get up on the. So let me know what you guys think. Should I keep it ratty? Definitely need to get an exhaust on it. I'll give you guys a cold start video here in a second. Maybe tomorrow. Because again, I'm just so over excited to get this thing home. You guys have no clue. It hasn't been in this driveway since I bought my house, and that's been 3 years. So, wow, just pumped. As I promised, I would do a cold start video today. I'll show you. It's a cold start. I know there's like guys on, but literally, let me flip the camera around. Literally ice on the hood. It's an authentic cold start. I'll hold that for a few seconds. Yeah, ice cold. So let me set the camera up under the tire here. Alright. Cold start. Now I've got two kinds of starts usually. One, it just revs to the moon, and two, it just fires right up. So we'll see what it does. That's just the two I've got so far. Ain't got no tree fitty. Just saying. Like, subscribe, follow the rest of the build on this truck, because it's probably not going anywhere. But I've said that before. So stick around and find out.